is motorcycle. And Malaysian people call this motor kapcai because they really like to use this motor. Have you ever wondering why riders always lean toward the center whenever they trying to take turn? This action is for not only for balance, but also is necessary to prevent the motorcycle from falling or tripping over. The ability to turn safely can be explained using the principles of mechanics, particularly Newton's law of motion, circular motion, centripetal acceleration, centripetal force, and friction. And now, let's move on to discussion.
Let's move to our next topic. Discussion. When a motorcycle enters a curve, it must change direction continuously instead of moving in a straight line. According to Newton's first law of motion, an object in motion tends to continue moving in a straight line unless acted upon by an external force. Therefore, an inward force is required to keep the motorcycle following the curved path. This inward force is called the centripetal force. For a motorcycle, the centripetal force is provided by the static friction between the tires and the road surface. If there is insufficient friction, such as on the wet or sandy road, the motorcycle may skid outward and the rider could lose control. In this case, study the speed of the motorcycle, the centripetal acceleration, and the centripetal force will be calculated using the given data. These calculations will show how mechanics principles explain the safe turning of a motorcycle on a curved road.
So for now, we understand what is centripetal force. So let's do some question. A motorcycle with a mass of 60 kg is riding a 200 kg motorcycle around a curved road with a radius of 35 meters. During the turn, the motorcycle travels 20 meters along the curve in 1.8 seconds. So the first question is to determine the centripetal force required to keep the motorcycle moving safely around the curve. And the second question is to determine the lean angle to maintain balance while turning. So let's do the math. Based on the given information, the mass of the rider is 60 kg, the motorcycle mass is 200 kg, the turning radius is 25 meters, the time distance travelled is centimeters, and the time taken is 1.8 seconds. So let's go to step 1. Is to calculate the speed of the motorcycle using the formula V equals D divided by T, where V represents velocity or speed, D is distance travelled, and T is the time taken. By substituting the value 20 divided by 1.8, we obtain a speed of approximately 11.11 meters per second. Next, we calculate the centripetal acceleration using the formula A equals V squared divided by R, where A is centripetal acceleration, V is the velocity, R is the radius of the curve. The calculated acceleration is 4.94 meters per second squared. Finally, we calculated the centripetal force using the formula F equals M times A, where F is the centripetal force, M is the total mass of the rider and motorcycle, and A is the centripetal acceleration. So the total mass is 260 kg. So the required centripetal force is approximately 1,284 newtons. This is force needed to keep the motorcycle moving safely along the curved path. For the final calculation, we determine the lean angle of the motorcycle while turning. The formula used is tangent theta equals V squared divided by R times G, where theta is the lean angle, V is the velocity, R is the turning radius, and G is its acceleration due to gravity, which is 9.8 meters per second. After substituting all the given value into the equation, we obtain tan theta equals to 0.503. By taking the inverse tangent, the lean angle is approximately 36.7 degrees or about 27 degrees. This means the rider should lean approximately 27 degrees to maintain balance and safely negotiate the curve at the calculated speed.
In conclusion, a motorcycle can turn safely on a curved road because of the friction between the tire and the road surface. The friction provides the centripetal force needed to keep the motorcycle moving. By applying Newton's law of motion, we can calculate the motorcycle speed, centripetal acceleration, and centripetal force to understand how the motorcycle turns safely. The most important factor is friction. Without enough friction, the motorcycle may skid, causing the rider to lose the control. This case study show how physics well explain the safe turning of a motorcycle in real life situation.